welcome back. I'm Ashley Turner, yoga instructor and mind-body psychotherapist. Our question this week comes from Julie in Virginia, and she writes to ask about when you're going through a transition in life, when you're moving into a new phase of life, when you're just at the beginning of something. Maybe a career change, maybe you're moving into a new relationship, even moving into a different city. What to do when you're at the beginning, or I like to call it the art of start, the beginning phase. And it's important to notice how much we are attached to the different roles that we're playing out in our different phases of life. We get really attached to what we're doing in the world, and so when that changes, when our roles change, it stirs up a lot in the ego, asking us, who are we? What is our value? I just taught a workshop at Kripalu, and a lot of the women were going through this exact thing. Some were dealing with empty nest syndrome, and their kids were leaving school. Others were moving into a new career. Some were retiring and moving into that. And in yoga, this is called krama. Krama means progression, the natural progression of things, or the natural phases of things. And in yoga, we talk about the mythology of the trinity of the beginning, the middle, and the end. That everything in our life has these three phases. Every relationship, every job, every phase of our life, every way of being has a beginning, a middle, and the end. And the key to this is knowing which phase you're in. Being able to say to yourself, I'm just in the beginning phase of this. This is just beginning. In Buddhism, it's called the wisdom of the beginner's mind, where your mind is untainted. You don't have all these expectations of what something's going to be because you don't know yet what it's going to look like. The challenge for us in our mental body is that we get really agitated, and we often have a lot of anxiety when we don't know how to categorize something. We don't know what to expect. We don't have an agenda yet. And so the wisdom comes from allowing yourself to be in the emptiness, to be in the land of opportunity, of infinite possibility, where nothing is yet happening, or maybe just a little bit. So giving yourself permission to be in that beginner's mind in a state of the unknown. And secondly, to relax into that state of the unknown, to let yourself go, to keep unhooking from your own agendas. The third thing is to know that every little step is moving you forward, that progression, that natural krama. Just focusing on the next right action. This is the wisdom of yoga, is Kriya and Karma Yoga, is just taking the next right action. So you don't have to know how you're going to publish that book. You don't have to know how your private practice is going to look. You just take the next right step at hand, and the path will continue to unfold. Just like in yoga, you may not know how to do a handstand right now, but every chaturanga, every down dog, every time you come onto your mat, you're practicing the fundamentals and the principles that are going to get you there. So just take heed in that, take comfort in that, know in your own life that the best preparation for later is being fully present where you are right now. Allow yourself to be in child's pose, allow yourself to be in the beginner's mind, and just focus on taking the next right step. And you are taken care of, and it will unfold. Thank you so much. Please leave a comment below, and definitely send us your questions for next week. Facebook.com/Ashley Turner Yoga. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.